Hello everybody, welcome to our June live stream. Thank you for participating, and today I want to show you what we released in the June and also to show a few new devices. I hope that it will be interesting for them, and these devices, all of them is available immediately for ordering. Let's see, don't waste more time. At the end of the session, anyway, you have options to ask some questions and you try to answering them. We will try to answer most of the questions, but this is not possible. For some of the questions we can answer after that on our Facebook page, but I will try to answer some questions live. And first, let's start with the devices. Let's don't waste our time. And the first device which we released during the June, this is the Pro 3M with 400 amps clamps. This is the request from customers because they ask for the much bigger clamps to measuring some building energy and also manufacturing facilities. And for those who release these huge clamps, you can see that I just opened the box just before the stream, and you can see how it looks like compared with the device. It is huge, but also you can measure 3 times 400 amps. And not only that, there is one more device which we released together, especially as add-on for 3M. This is the add-on. Let me show you. This is the box, and there is a Pro 3M add-on which add an option to have a relay which can control the contactor. Let's see, you can stick it like that, and you see that it's connected very well. And I have something which can show how you can make in the real world. Yeah. There's a breaker box, there's a Shelly Pro 3M, next to it is add-on which controlling the contactor. And of course here we mount 3 times 400 amps clamps. It's single phase, it's not basically the best wiring for this, but we want to show just how this is fit in the breaker box and how you can measuring and control contactor and measuring 300 amps. Of course, add-on working is with any kind of the 3M versions, with 120, with 400 amps, and what we can tell soon, we will release also different kinds of the clamps, smaller and bigger for different purposes. And now, let's talk about the next device sooner. I want to show you on our next release this month. And the second product we want to show you, which we released this month, is Shelly Pro Dual Cover. It's demountable device, which is the same factor of the Shelly 4 Pro. Many people ask me why the Shelly 4 Pro is not able to be switched to work as a roller shutter. Unfortunately, there is a problem, and the problem is not coming from the hardware. Hardware is pretty similar inside, but the main problem is coming that because in devices don't enough flash to handle 2 firmwares on one space. The cover, especially the 2 covers, that our covers is rich of features, and we working to add more features and support also Venetian blinds. In this case, is not able to fit on the same device 2 roller shutters and 4 Pro with 4 lines together. And this is the reason, but devices looks exactly the same. It's a beautiful screen where you can see the state of the rollers. All safety features implemented, the same of the Shelly Plus 2PM and Shelly Pro 2PM, which can act as a single roller shutter. This device is released, I think, 10 days ago, and it's available in our website for order. And now I want to show our first new device which we release. I post some pictures on our Facebook group. And this is our new door and window sensor. They're Bluetooth based. I want to show you now. This device is available for ordering right now. How it looks like, I can show you. This is very small device in the black and white, and also there will be a new additional color in the future. It's very small and very teeny. How it works? The Shelly door window Bluetooth sensors detecting not only open and close, but also there is a lux sensor for brightness embedded in, and also there is an angle sensors. With this device, we can detect not only that your door is open or closed, but if it's next to the window, you can detect are the windows is just tilted or is fully opened. You can switch the lights if if the brightness is low. And let's see, and also, which is very, very important, this device is working extremely fast. What I'm going to show you now, there is two options to control this device and to use this device in your environment. First, you need at least one Shelly Plus device into your home. And if you do that, one of the way is to use our scripting features. This is the Shelly 1 PM. In this Shelly 1 PM, I add a script, and this script detecting the Bluetooth signals from this black one door window sensors and reacts. Then, well, I make this script that if I open the window, then the device is going on. When I'm closing, then the device is going off. And let's see, I can show how fast this works. If I open immediately, it's mostly immediately, there is no any kind of delay. If I close, it's immediately the device is switched off. These scripts, you can use it with Google Publishing, and everybody which want to use directly connection between the door window sensor and also the bulb can do that can use these scripts, and also can control not only just Shelly 1 or Shelly or plug. You can do this with multiple Shellys at once. But okay, some customers, they didn't like to use it on that way. They prefer to use from the cloud. And this is the main questions. Are the quality slower than the scripting and direct connection? Of course, it is smaller, but it's significant. And I can show this device. Let's open the room. I install in office room here, just for test. You can see this is the door window sensor. And you can see that's open and close is work. But first, let's stop the script which I use here. I stop it that this script is not start anymore, and now it's just the cloud. And I can open. You can see that the icon that is open. If I close, you can see that the door is closed. If it's open, I also want to show you the angle. If I change the angle, then you can see that okay, I tilted for almost 50 degrees this device. Now, if I put it back and close it, then the door is closed. And this gives you option. I can show you later how this can mount it not only on the door, but also inside of your window and door, because the device is really pretty small. But let's see create the two scenes. The first scenes which I wanted to create, here in scenes, I want to create a new scenes where I can say, okay, it's a door window 1. I need to choose the room. It's an office room here. Where is the office room? It's over there. Then as conditions, I can choose from the office room this door window device. Select a property, a door state when the door state is open without any delay. I want to control in the same room, in the office room. I want to control this Shelly Plus 1 PM. And I want to create a second scene. Let's not execute this right now. I want to create a second scene, let's D2, where I want to switch off the lights when the device, when the door is closed. On the same way, I choose a room. Then I choose device, door window, door state. I can set close. Just to show that you can choose also the illumination detection. If the illumination is changed, then something to happens. If battery is low, you can receive notification. If the device is tilted, not door is open, but just tilted, also you can set a scenes which act based on this notification. But the simple way now I want to show that, okay, now if it's close, the same device here should be switched off. And now everything is work through the quote. Let's see how this looks like at the moment. This is the devices in this room, and since I open and then I close. And as you see, that is coming very fast, even that here in our offices are lots of Wi-Fi's and a lot of Bluetooth devices, and the air is overcrowded with the RF signals. It's mostly working on the same speed as scripting. Sometimes could be a little smaller, but it is very fast. We have a white one, as I say, we have the black one, but I want to show you how you can mount it. There is a few ways that you can mount it. Let's move this one away. And let's take one, what we make? We make one window. This is the, yeah. The one way is just to mount in the standard way. We can put exactly like that. Even that there is some space between the device and magnet, there is no problem at all. But what if you want to hide it? If you want them to be visible for everybody? And I just mounted inside. I can show you. It's yeah. From what you can see, I mount the black one just to be visible for you. And this is door window sensor, which fit exactly and very good in this space. And this is not so huge, but it's fit. And also from another side, you can see that where is the magnet. It's mounted over there. And let's try to do something for you. I make it live. Hopefully, I'm sure that will work, but hopefully will not take so much time. I will remove this one when I mount it there. I would take the one which I used just for presentation a second ago for presentation. Together in the box you have stickers. Where is the stickers? Maybe I need the stickers from another box because this one I put them somewhere. Yeah. No, there isn't two. Then I need a new one. Yeah. There is a completely new one that I show how it looks like when you unpack it. You can find inside the stickers. Yeah, there is finally I found one sticker. I can put it like that. And then mount it on the same direction here. Does not need to be on the corner, but that's the place where I choose. And now, where is the bulb? Yeah, the bulb is over there with our Shelly one. It's not so many space here, not so much room, but okay. When I close it, you can see that the room, the lights is going off. Even that this is inside of the aluminum frame, the device and antenna is so powerful to transmit the signals in 15 to 20 meters around. If I open the window, yeah, you can see that the lights is going back on. And this is basically, this is one of the, there is no so many door window sensors which can fit exactly in so tiny space inside of the window. Yeah, and this is about the Bluetooth door sensor. It's available. You can order from our shop right now. And it really is an amazing device because you can use for so many different purposes. And let's now see the next one of the devices which we release just today. And now I want to present you the completely new line of the Shelly devices. It's Shelly Wave line. What is the Shelly Wave? As you know, less than a year ago, Cubino, one of the most reputable Z-Wave manufacturers for Z-Wave devices, and Shelly is coming to be one company. Then we decided to make a variant of our Wi-Fi devices using the Z-Wave technology. Why the Z-Wave? You know that the Z-Wave is one of the first wireless technology for the smart home. There is a millions of homes which still using these Z-Wave devices, prefer to use them because the environment, because the range. But unfortunately for the last years there is not so many innovations. And also the price for the Z-Wave devices is not so cheap and not so affordable for the customers which use them. And for this I want to present you today the first Z-Wave device. Of course there's external antenna because it's 900 megahertz. But today we release our first Z-Wave devices together with Qubino is Shelly Wave 1 and Shelly Wave 1 PM, which have a similar function of Shelly Plus 1 and Shelly Plus 1 PM, but using Z-Wave technology. You can come to our website. Today it's just receiving them today in our warehouse. Maybe we take 2-3 days or a week before we start shipping them. But also I'm sure that this is just the beginning of the Wave 1, and there we can put lots of innovation. Something else which is very important, we prepare something completely different which is not exist in the world now. Soon we can mix in our application Z-Wave and Wi-Fi devices to work on the same network, same environment, even though part of the device is Z-Wave, another part in your home could be a Wi-Fi. But now let's let our colleagues from Slovenia to present you a first two Shelly Wave devices.
Well, today we're here to present you the first two Shelly Qubino devices on Z-Wave network, which are the Wave 1 PM and the Wave 1. These two devices are the equivalent of the Shelly Plus 1 and the Shelly Plus 1 PM devices, so a lot of you already know that the basic functions and the use cases with them are basically the same. So the difference is it's mainly that the Wave 1 PM, as the letter says, it's power measure, so it can measure the power. It also report the power back to the gateway, while the Wave 1 does not do that. In his favor is that Wave 1 can be powered with 12, 24 or 2040 48 volt DC and 110 to 230. But it can control any kind of power, meaning 5 volt, 10 volt, 15 volt, 20, 40, 50. That's up to you and all the appliances that you use. The functions of them are to switch on and off. So it's used basically to turn on and off appliances, or like we will do now in a few moments, to turn on and off the light. To demonstrate how to add a device, we will take what we have here, the 1 PM. Of course, you will have to put it in the wall, plug, connect the switch, connect the light. We just use an wiring there to show you how to do. So now the device is powered and we will add it to the gateway. In this case, a Home Assistant. So we choose the Z-Wave JS. We add inclusion, press next, name it if we want, light, location, garden. Let's say we have it, the light in the garden. And now we go to the inclusion. For the case, we will use the non-encrypted one, which is going to be more than enough for today's case. Press next. The inclusion is running. What we have to do next is the click 3 times the switch connected to the input, in this case input 1, and other devices can be any other. As you can see, the node is added. Now we have to wait that the interview between the gateway and the device finishes, and this one we will see when the light will blink. The light will blink 2 times when the device will be added properly. As you may see, the light blinked, meaning the device is included. Also, the control light turned to green. Now the device is included and we can use it with the gateway. So we have here the light, the switch. We turn on the switch, the light turn on, and the watts are reported in an instant. So we have 8.4 watt lamp connected to it. You can switch it off from the app, the light go off, the device report 0 watt. You can do the same to turn on the light with the switch. The light go on in the gateway, the light is on, the watt is reported, and turn it off in here, in the device, or in the switch. So this is the main use of the 1 PM.
Thank you very much for our colleagues from Cubino, and which is very important that for all Z-Wave devices which we make now using the latest Z-Wave 800 chipset, which is really powerful with advanced security and give us more flexibility in the future to build more and more features in them, and also new Z-Wave devices. But now I want to talk about something really interesting that 1 month ago, I think 1.5 ago, we start our Shelly Academy. And from there, we want to teach and help our customers to improve their skills and to extend infinity the features of the Shelly devices and possibility how they can use it. Together with Soft'29, we create the first Shelly Academy course, and our graduate students, we will have our first graduate students in a few weeks. Today I make an interview with our partners for Soft'29, and that's interesting information which I want to share with you. Let's see.
Hi, Leo. How is it going?
Hello, Mitko. It's okay. Thank you for the invitation. It's a pleasure to be here.
What is your expectations about the Shelly course basic results?
From our perspective so far, the results from these new and exciting projects are really remarkable. Even this is our first edition. I'm seeing and we are witnessing a vibrant and dynamic community of individuals willing to learn, and not only willing to learn, but they are also dedicated to polishing their knowledge, to learn how to craft custom solutions to help each other. This is a very important also. So the level of enthusiasm and dedication among the participants is truly incredible. And people are actively engaging in sharing their expertise, supporting one another, learning how to craft their own custom solutions using the Shelly devices, which is very important and a big help to the community of learners to grow. And actually, I am a Shelly user as well, so even I am learning a lot of new things from this course.
Okay, thank you very much. But I see that they're very active in our forums and also in the Facebook page. What is their feedback about the course? Is it covering their expectations, and are they happy with the new knowledge which they?
From what I'm seeing, actually, we've recently closed, again, from our side, our midterm course survey. And the feedback is actually very positive. We have so many nice opinions and feedback. There are people all over the world, more than 400 people. And some of them are more advanced users, having previous programming experience. Some of them are completely beginners in that field. But I believe that no matter the level, each one of them is learning a lot new things, fitting the Shelly puzzle together and understanding the Shelly scripting as a concept.
Okay, that sounds nice, really. And is it challenging compared with the other courses which you have? Because this is some international, 400 people. There is some hardware involved, not just the software. And is it challenging for you to compare with other, especially for the Shelly devices?
I wouldn't say challenging. I mean, every start in a new subject may be a little bit challenging sometimes, but First, there are two important things. Is we have experts that are constantly working on to unravel the learning potential of all these students, delivering them the best possible educations, and also, which is very important, we are receiving an exceptional support from you guys. So thank you very much for this.
Yeah, thank you very much. And what about the next steps? What the course participants can expect? And also after that, is there something which is planning, especially from your side for the current students?
Mm-hmm. Our next steps, if we are talking short term, is of course the most important is to graduate all of these incredible students. They are putting a lot on an effort, and each of them, after a week or so, after the end of the course, will receive a certificate for course completion issued by Shelly Academy and Soft Uni Global. And in the long run, a little sneak peek to all the interested people. Also, we are preparing new courses and new content by the end of the year, probably launching them this autumn. So this will allow more and more Shelly enthusiasts over the world to join and be a part of the Shelly Academy and expand their knowledge, which is a great thing.
Yeah. And because Shelly is going so spread all around the world, is such kind of certificate and courses give them ability also to, let's say, to make this as a second job, to help other customers to make a huge project with the Shelly devices, especially this JavaScript course and the knowledge which they have.
This is the main goal, just to elevate all of these people knowledge and to help them understand better the Shelly scripting concept and what they can achieve even in the home environment.
Okay, sounds impressive. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for that.
Thank you.
Okay, see you again. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
That's about our Shelly Academy, but we know that many customers want to use only our application. And a few months ago, we released our completely new Control Shelly Cloud application, which is we improving all the time. And I want to share with you the latest release, because this application is going to be the only one in very short time, maybe in a month, and you can use it, and it's good to start using from now. I think I can show some features which you ask for and we add to improve the user experience. There's something important, because one of the most asking questions, if you have more than one house and more than one location, can we switch between them? Yes, that will be possible. I hope in a month we will be ready with that feature, and if you have more than one location, we can switch very easily between them from Shelly Control app. And also for all new devices, only the new application, only control.shelly.cloud or Shelly Control app support the new devices, and you need to use it. There's no other way. But let's see now what we do. You know the main screen, but here the first big change is a dashboard. Many of you are asking, I don't want icons, another one don't want so many informations, some of them want all information, and for this one we add here something, a new menu, which is the customize. And each of dashboards you can customize depends of your preferences. Just for example, you can remove the pictures, you can remove the heading, you can remove, basically you can remove everything here, and you can make much smaller using on your mobile phone in your app the whole dashboard, which is only for this dashboard. For another ones you can keep a different design. Like this, I hope we will cover our request with what kind of the informations you want to have on dashboard or different dashboards controlling your home. Okay, thank you very much. I'm ready for a Q&A session. During the broadcast, we receive so many questions. for customers. I cannot answer to all of them, but I will try for the most frequently question when I see during the stream in YouTube and also in our Facebook group. Let's start with the first one. The question is about the RGBY2 and when it will be available in DIN mountable, the Pro type of the device. We're working not only on that. We're working on the whole DIN mountable, DIN wine and the professional wine with the dimmer. And a dimmer now is testing and now is going for certification. The RGBY2 0 to 10 volts dimmer, there is many devices we're working for. What we're looking for to end of the year, we were expecting to release 40 different devices for the Plus, Pro Wine, and also a few Z-Wave devices. And also some interesting other Bluetooth devices coming. That's so many that everything, let's say the whole teams is on fire because now we need to prepare many things from the application, from the device itself. And sure, the next month or a little bit later, when on the next broadcast, I will show more new devices which will be released. One more question. There is can I use several Shelly Plus plug as a Bluetooth gateways in parallel? Yes, you can. You can have many. There is no limited numbers of the Bluetooth devices which we can place all around the house, the Plus and Pro devices, and all of them can act as a Bluetooth gateway. They can forward all data over the cloud, through the cloud or over the MQTT. It depends as you want to use them. And that's absolutely possible. That's the idea, that you don't need a separate hub, nothing, just few Shelly devices around. But for my testing, for this apartment, let's say 100 square feet apartment, you just one plug S, for example, put in the middle, and this plug can act as a repeater and the gateway of all other Bluetooth devices that you have in your house. About the door sensor, yeah, it's impressive with the brightness, with the angle detection. I see that one of the comments that the angle is not precise. It is not precise, let's say, it can show the 2 degrees difference when the window is open, but we don't think this is mandatory. It's more important to know that your window is tilted in some degrees, and I think 2 degrees accuracy is not, there is no deal breaker for this device, and really is working very well. About the battery life, it's 5 years, because this is the Bluetooth device. We tested. You can have more than 500,000 events from this device. It depends on the usage. If there is a normal usage in your house, the battery will last 5 years, which is, I think it's awesome. It's enough. The Bluetooth sensor and thread. Why? We don't need thread. You have a Bluetooth, for thread you need what? You need to buy also some thread border router. And yeah, of course, if you have a Amazon Alexa or Google, maybe you can connect direct to them, but then you cannot make so sophisticated scenarios as we show you. And also, it's somehow the Bluetooth and the technology which we make in combination with the Bluetooth and Wi-Fi, it's much better than anything else at the moment at the market. And that for thread, we don't think about it because I think thread is not needed. Basically, there is no advantages. What is difference between this door window sensor and the Wi-Fi one? The first sensor, first is the technology and also the speed of the reaction. As you see, as I show you, no matter it's through the direct connection with the Shelly device and the scripting or over the cloud, here the reaction time for the door sensors is milliseconds. It's sometimes less than 100 milliseconds. And more the times is under 100 milliseconds, and this is the amazing experience and the fast response. And we just compare the Wi-Fi ones. First, the device is not connected all the time. And also something which is important, which I don't tell you about the door sensor. If you want to use for security reasons, there is a beacon mode, which means even that there is no open and close, sensor can send the state and can give you information that is there, and this is the state of the door. And this makes every few seconds, which means you know that the sensor is there, is not gone somewhere. Also, another difference is the size. The size is very small for the new one, and as you show, you can fit into the window and use it like that. Another interesting question is the Bluetooth, but I cannot understand this question very well. Bluetooth, but other Shelly devices need to receive the signal. Yes, of course. If you have a Bluetooth sensors, you need at least one Pulse and Pro Shelly devices to act as a gateway. But that's not limitations because on the price of the all other Shelly devices and the features which we provide with them, this is sometimes is seamless connectivity, and you don't need to think about router connectivity. You don't need to think about compatibility because not only with our sensors, basically with the Bluetooth gateway, you can make a script and to receive data from any other brand Bluetooth devices. Maybe our students for Shelly Academy, when they finish the course, they were able to create some scripts in GitHub and you can use them. Then why not Zigbee? The Zigbee is coming, but now the Z-Wave, and tell you why. In the Zigbee, let's say, also there is a lot of Zigbee devices. You can buy the two Zigbee devices. There is a lot of competitors and from the China, from the Zigbee technology at all. But and also the Zigbee is still 2.4 gigahertz. We believe that the Z-Wave and will work much better in a similar environment. And if you need a longest range devices, if you need to push somewhere outside of the network, Wi-Fi network, or the 2.4 gigahertz coverage, then a 9 megahertz of Z-Wave really can do this job. But yeah, we are not saying we never work on Zigbee. Just now, I think for us is better, and we choose to have a Wi-Fi technology and the Bluetooth technology. And sometimes Bluetooth is better than Zigbee, especially with the gateway which we create. And then we can think and do something on the for the Zigbee. The next question is regarding what happens with the Shelly mini devices, and I can tell you, all of them is in the mass production. I'm sure on the next broadcast event I can show them. I can show them now. It's there. It's very small. It's amazing. It works. It fits everywhere. It's already few of our members from the Facebook group and all of our QA members all around the world use them, test them, implement them in different platforms as Home Assistants and others. But it's coming. Next event, and you can have them. We're just waiting mass production to be done and everything to be in our warehouse, not to waiting after the event when they will be available. And that's the same question. If you continue these questions, what happens with the door sensors, with the tablet on the screen, the wall display, which we showed at the beginning of the year? We want to make it really perfect, and I think we achieved that because this device I can show is there, and it's very small. They can fit in the existing European sockets very well. Also, the first user experience from the customers which test them, over 100 panels is working now all over the world, and maybe part of you have it. Because they are part of our extended QA testers. They use them, and hopefully, also in the mass production, it's going a little bit slower because we need to really polish every part of this device. And something which is very important, I see that some companies try to make a pre-sale in 200 euro. Don't buy for them. The price is not that. The price is much lower. I can tell the price is much lower, and yeah, you will be happy with this, with the price and the features which you will receive at the end. For this one, I don't recommend you to make any pre-orders for any price right now. Just waiting for the official release, and then you can buy it. And you have enough stock for everyone which wanna have in his home. There is just to check what is the what wave do the regular one does not. Okay, the wave is just for the people which already has a Z-Wave in their houses. For the one which wanna place devices in a faraway location and they need more coverage. And the wave is something I tell you also when I presented the device. The Z-Wave technology is one is the first. And many people still using Z-Wave. Just don't forget also in the United States that all security companies still using Z-Wave technology. And these people need also devices which we were able to control locally. And something which is important, very soon, I hope also in the next live stream, I can show you something very interesting, that the Z-Wave devices will be connected together with the Shelly devices directly to our application, and they will be cloud controlled without to pay a lot of money for a hub. This is something which we're working for. What else about the Matter? At the moment there is no benefits from the Matter. You know, it's the beginning. It's for the customers which start using Matter. There is some device on the market, but the Matter technology is quite new, and itself this technology is, let's say, it's not the perfect what they promise. Is not this seamless user experience. We work on that. We are part of the Matter world, and all Shelly devices, they will support Matter. Maybe some features will be limited because the Matter itself is limited, but we can do our best to keep the flexibility of Shelly devices and to have a Matter compatibility for the people which wanna use a Matter protocol. Even that, for the moment, there is no benefits. I know that the Shelly HomeKit, but basically that's something which many people solve with a simple additional, not only PC but hardware. They can able to control all of our Shelly devices from HomeKit, and there is no other benefits at the moment. Maybe in 3 years that could change, but at the moment our technology and what we offer you will be best. Just imagine, because I talk about the Matter, and one question: when the Matter device is connected, who stores your energy data, who you analyze this energy data? There is not such still the protocol for this is not created. Maybe in the future you need to buy a separate Matter storage controller or data storage controller, but this is far away from this moment. And for this one, the Matter is the beginning. We will be compatible, but we're not running for it because I think it's not needed at the moment. Yeah, there's one more question, but I already answered you. What about the Shelly Pro dimmer? It's coming. It's on the way. Not only Pro, but the Plus dimmer is coming. Working very hard, and there will be more than one dimmer in the same form factor. Will be similar to the Shelly 2 PM, Shelly Pro 1 and Shelly Pro 2. But it's we wanna really to make compatible with all kinds of the bulbs, and you to receive the fully finished device, well tested from the community and from our QA team, and to have it, and then to be happy with that. I think that's all at the moment. I'm sure that there will be many questions, but you know that me and the Shelly team is all the time is on the in our Facebook page and forums, and we will be happy to answer of your questions and to help and to support you for any cases in the future. And thank you very much for today. Thank you one more time for participating. Enjoy your time. Thank you.